Here is how to create your own formulas and metrics on Google Looker Studio, and you will see that it is as simple as doing it on Google Sheets. And I will start with some examples for marketers. Maybe you want to calculate your own conversion rates, cost per acquisition, or engagement rates. Even though connectors already bring by default these important metrics, maybe you want to change them. Maybe for you, they have a different definition, and I will show you an example of that. If I ask you, how do you calculate your conversion rate for your business? What will you say? Conversions divided by users or conversions divided by sessions? Here's my take on this. Users are people, are unique individuals. Conversions are events and sessions are events. So if I compare apples to apples, I will do conversions divided by sessions. But there is an exception for this. If I were doing analysis for B2B businesses, maybe I will calculate the conversion rate by users. But if I did an analysis for e-commerce, maybe I will use sessions. Why? Because in B2B, for instance, in Porter Metrics, we are a provider for Google Looker Studio connectors. So you can automate your marketing reports. Yes, this is advertising. People can only become customers once. They don't have different products. They only have one subscription they can use. So they can only convert once to customers. Even though if they leave or whatever, they can only convert once. So people, in this case, I will do it with users because a user has only the potential to convert once on my website. In e-commerce, it is different. If you go to Amazon today, you can buy a book. If you go tomorrow, you can buy another book and you can buy clothes or an iPhone. In e-commerce, every session has the potential to drive a conversion. In B2B, it is not the case. You only convert once. That's why I will say that for B2B, I will calculate the conversion rate with users. And for B2C or e-commerce, I will calculate the conversion rate with sessions. But here's how to do it. I will go to a Google Looker Studio report and I will click on Add a Chart. And on Add a Chart, I will choose a scorecard. With a scorecard, I will have by default new users, but this is not the metric I want. Instead, I want to use users. Also, I want to bring sessions and goal completions. This is Google Analytics Universal Data, but you can do it with any connector. I will bring the three metrics: users, sessions, and number of conversions. Here I have these metrics, and I will do a calculation. I will drop these sessions down below, and now I will create a field. This is how you can create fields. Instead of choosing a metric in the list, you will go to the option that says create field. And on create field, I can name my new field conversion rate. And the formula will be the conversions, in this case is goal completions, divided by users. And I will click on apply. And the result of this formula will be something like 16%, but I will start, it is giving me 0.17, but it is not a percentage. I will need to change the type of this metric. So below in this table, in this window, you will see that the type is number. So instead of number, I will click on percentage and I will click on apply. Now this is showing me that the conversion rate with users is 16%. Now I will do it with sessions. So I will go again to this metric. I will just copy and paste it. And now the formula, instead of users, will be with sessions. And the result of this formula won't be something like 16%. I think it will be 10%. This is a different conversion rate because I am using sessions for this one. And this is how you can create your formulas on Google Looker Studio. But let's continue with this exercise.